Hello there. I'm Andre Minassian. I'm speaking from Kensington in London, in a small, lovely park, steps away from Kensington Palace, where William and Kate and previously Diana lived. I'm here with Natalia Savelyeva, who is a I Sigma subscriber, and also another I Sigma subscriber, who Peter, who I will introduce later, who is actually doing the camera work. So we were all meeting for a meal and a coffee, and I think we decided to have a chat about I Sigma, and I thought it would be interesting. I prefer casual interviews rather than all set up. So here we are, Natalia.
Hi.
So you are Russian originally.
Yes.
And would you like to say how you arrived in London or something about your background before we got to meet and you started the I Sigma?
Yes, so I came to London many years ago initially to study, and then I just decided to stay because I love London, and I've since made my life here, and I've met many friends, and this is where I live. And I've been a trader for the last 6 years. Before that, I was actually doing something completely different. So I actually don't have any formal financial education. So what I used to do is that I used to be a technical analysis trader for 6 years. So
I know.
I've got
I know that.
This is gonna get cut, isn't it?
No, it's okay. I think it's fine. Yeah, that's it.
So I have many years of live trading experience, and then it's only 6 months ago that I've discovered I Sigma.
How did that happen? But you were using another kind of technical analysis,
yes,
or forum or
yes,
course or something. If I'm not wrong, I'm not quite sure.
yes.
Yeah. How did that work out?
It was fine, but I still felt that it wasn't good enough. I felt that I was missing something that would give me the consistency and the edge. That's what I was missing. And then one day I just got a hunch that there was, I knew there was something else to technical analysis trading rather than just relying purely on the indicators. So I just Googled intuitive trading. And that's how...
Intuitively.
Intuitive trading. And the first thing that came up was Intuitive Trading Institute. And that's how I found you guys and I Sigma.
Yeah, because I remember you sent an email saying, the story how you were kind of fed up and you were looking for another option, and kind of your intuition told you to find us.
It did.
It
yes.
did, literally.
Yes,
yeah.
It did.
And then you wrote an email that I'm interested, and it sounds interesting, and maybe we can do something together or whatever. And then I think we got in touch through Facebook or send you an email back, and I think it took a while, didn't it? It took a while for us to. Then we met, didn't we?
Yes.
Then we met somewhere here, actually,
exactly,
wasn't it?
Yes.
And then you were asking me about I Sigma and everything, and I was telling you, I think if I Sigma doesn't work, nothing works.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. I remember what you said. You said,
yeah,
it will change your life.
it will change your life.
That's what you said.
And then suddenly one day, I get notification that you've actually subscribed to the course.
Yes.
And then you send me you send a message to me, didn't you? Saying something like, what do you remember what you said?
Which one?
The first one after you subscribed to the
That I'm
course.
subscribed, yes, just to let you know.
You said something like, wow, wow,
Did
incredible.
Did
yeah,
I?
incredible.
I must have done, I've enjoyed it a lot. It's unlike any other strategy out there, and you're absolutely right about that.
I didn't mislead you.
No, you didn't.
Because I gave you my word. I said, this you will see something you haven't seen before.
It has. It has done what it said. Yeah. It's changed my whole trading approach, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So, how do you generally find? I mean, when was this? You subscribed? Was it?
That was in May, wasn't it?
May.
Now what's October? So it's about 6 months now.
So is that what you use all the time?
I haven't used anything else, but
Anything
I
else?
Sigma since.
Yeah. And you see it working?
And I see it working, and also a friend of mine subscribed, as you know.
Yes, of course.
So we've been using it together and experiencing it together, and sort of bouncing ideas off each other, what works best and what time frames. So she's enjoying it as well tremendously. So she doesn't look at the old style trading that we used to do.
Because it's irrelevant, right? Almost
Yes.
to
Yes.
today's
Yes,
market, don't you find?
yes, I do.
So what is it you trade mainly?
My personal favorite is Dow Jones, but I can see that my friend Olga, she does Forex, and she does oil and gold, and she's very good at that. But it's just personal preference. I guess it just works on anything, but I just prefer the Dow because so that I can get the morning off and start trading in the afternoon when the New York
I
opens.
see. And Dow has good fluctuation, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And of course, you know, I've predicted Dow will hit 28,000 New Year-ish,
Yes, I know
which is
that.
a massive prediction.
It's a big one. The danger is that to know when to get in.
Well, I'd say to be safe, and there is no retracement, so you're not taken out. I'd say go in 1st of December.
What if it's somewhere up there already by then?
Doesn't matter. It could go higher. Yeah. I think 1st of December, you probably have the least chance of it backing off.
Right.
They simply don't have time to drop it. Because stock markets are fixed. You know what I mean? They fix them every morning before it opens, they know where. And a year before they knew they're gonna take Dow Jones here. The stock markets are controlled and fixed. There's absolutely, I'm 100% about that. And, the way I read the geopolitical, economical agenda is that they will take it higher. So wherever it is, I would say 1st of December, it will still go higher. And they will close it on a historical high. Christmas and New Year probably hit another historical high. I think there is no catalyst right now to drop the markets as long as Trump is president, because despite all the show and all the smoke and mirrors, the system supports Trump. And despite whatever he does, they have to support the stock market for the US population because they need to show them psychologically, apart from other reasons, that their economy is healthy. Because Americans are the most, probably, almost every American, trades stocks or something.
Yes.
So when they look at, Dow Jones or S&P at higher level, the economy must be good, things must be good, although maybe in their own personal, finances it's not good, or lots of you know, things are changing. But I think that is why I'd say they will close Christmas, they will close it on a historical high. It means never seen it before.
Okay, and then what happens then? They start to take their profits?
Not necessarily, no. Because I mean, this is now, nobody has saying this, nobody's saying this, and I've hesitated saying this, but they could take it to Dow 32,000 before we see a drop. So we could go New Year, we could go even 2019 higher. It shall continue because everybody is thinking it's going to drop now, any minute. I'm sure everybody's thinking, oh, it dropped like 500 points, that's the end of the Dow. That's it, the crash is coming.
It was just a pullback.
I think it's just, they might, I think what will happen, I said it in a previous video, I think they'll take it to 27-ish something before December. You know, it could happen, you know, in the next month or so. And drop it down by probably about 1,000 or 1,500 points, scare the hell out of people, and thinking, oh, this is it, the crash is coming, and then December comes, goes up, without stopping, literally. I would say it won't stop. I think after December, Dow will just keep on moving higher, and if it goes back, it will go back slightly. So I think it's the best time. I mean, I've always, probably last 8 years, I make money betting 1st of December going to the Christmas.
But that is not using the I Sigma strategy though, this is just purely your own...
This is my purely more of a macro, you know, economic agenda. Because you cannot see it from now. Nobody can see it. There is nothing to show what I'm saying. But if you're trading other things, you know, if you're trading currency, commodities, and whatever else, you know, and you are looking for daily, I think I Sigma, there's nothing like it in the world.
That's true.
I have produced the best trading strategy on this planet, and anybody who says, no, I've got a better one, come and compete with me, I will go head to head with you, and I am sure I will win and you'll be very, very embarrassed. So, but you know how I am because I've been trading a long time. I have this short term, which I was speaking to you about, taking small profits from my Sigma.
Yes.
Yeah, grabbing points here and there, few points. And do you think that's what I'm saying is kind of resonates with you?
Oh yes, absolutely. That's my style of trading. That's absolutely my preferred way of trading. I like to get my money, close my lap screen and go to bed without any trades open. I like to get in and out. That's how I trade.
Yeah. So I mean, the I Sigma is for you doing that, taking smaller profits and making money and making a living.
Yes.
But what I'm saying about Dow is my macro prediction, which you know people could be interested, generally speaking, because they are expecting the markets to crash. They've been expecting the markets to crash since it was 15,000. Never mind now.
Yes.
You know, they say, oh, it's going to crash, and the best of the best of the best kept saying at about 19,000 is going to crash, 20,000 is going to crash. No, I think we might go to Dow 32,000.
Wow.
Yeah, we might go.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we see it going back. And I think as long as Trump is president, I don't care about the show. The reality is probably the market will stay strong.
So what about you these days? What are you doing? Are you trading? I mean, are you more of a long-term trader?
No, I trade when I decide, like this week, it's going to be a volatile week. So then I would trade daily.
Intraday, you mean?
Intraday, yeah. And I like grabbing small profits here and there, a few points. And you know, I could open and close a trade within 30 seconds.
Yes. That's what we like, don't we?
That's what we like. So I could do that, but then I have a long-term plan also back of my head of what I should do in certain points in a time, in a month or whatever. So, you know, that has come from developing as a trader, that you can have few things going on in your head. But I say if you want to grab, you know, intraday points, I think I Sigma. Would you agree?
I would, absolutely. That's what I've been doing since I've discovered it.
And you recommend it to your friend, which
I did, to a couple of friends actually, yes.
two friends?
Yes,
Yes, I know,
already
two friends. You recommend it to two friends. And I met one of your friends.
You have, haven't you? Yes.
Yeah, I didn't meet your lady friend, Olga.
Yes.
Olga. I didn't meet Olga. So anything you like to ask me?
So what's advice would you give to your I Sigma subscribers? What's the best bit of advice would you give to people like me, intraday traders?
I say follow it to the letter. Follow the strategy and its instructions. There's no feelings involved. There's no intuition involved. You have to, it is the important thing is to follow what we are telling you. Because emotions can, everybody's using emotions, you know what I mean? So you can't use emotions because it's been boiled down to what you should do. So follow it, trust it and follow it and have discipline. And if you're not sure of anything, please, you know, send us an email. We are just too happy to help you. And you, how did you find our support?
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. I want to thank all your support guys. They've been absolutely helpful.
Yeah.
With anything, big or small, technical or strategy-wise, they've been absolutely brilliant. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, Natalia. It's been a pleasure, and I think anything you like to say about your...
I've just enjoyed this experience, and I think you were right when you said it was going to change my life. And I'm very glad I've met you, Andrea.
Okay, sorry I had to do this interview in my shades, but it feels better.
You're just going to pull your cigar now in a minute.
Okay, Natalia, it was lovely talking to you.
And you.
We go and grab a coffee afterwards.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.